Everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and I'm here with my brother, because we are here to make Merfolk great again. I'm 4-2 in this Modern Challenge. We just need one more win to get the list published, to get into the top 32. I'm pretty sure the top 30 gets published. We're going to find out. And if you want to see Merfolk getting published, get back onto the scene. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. And to see more videos like this, you can just go check out Nikachu on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah, and don't forget to be eligible for this Lord of Atlantis Roasting Marshmallows giveaway. Information about that is in the description below. So we are on the draw, unfortunately, but you know what? This hand is actually pretty good on the draw. Not a lot of pressure, but a lot of tempo and interaction, and it's a very good Ether Vial hand. Potentially, depending on the matchup, the Spending Season Tectonic Edge is going to wreck them, so we're hoping for like a control deck. We're hoping for a Tron deck. Well, neither of those things.
Spending Season, that thing.
I actually have no idea what Windswept Heath could mean. So Island,
it's a land.
Not exactly what I was looking for. But just in case this Ether Vial gets blown up somehow, because Windswept Heath could mean, oh, it's Bogles? Or it's Spirits. Bogles or Spirits. So my Spring Season is probably going to target the Horizon Canopy. We're hoping for, well, if it's Bogles, it's not that, no, I don't know. Zoo? Birds of Paradise, okay. Well, you cannot. Okay. Gotcha. We're playing against Zoo. So in that case, I will. They're on a mulligan, so I do want to attack their mana. We're gonna go after the Horizon Canopy. They can't sacrifice this for a card. We have our Island Walk, and then soon we're gonna be playing Phantasmal, which can be good, depending on the situation.
Copy the bird.
Yeah, I could do that. It's a line. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to be playing Merfolk Tricksters.
For days.
Yeah. We can play Merfolk Trickster, target the Wild Nikachu, and force it. Well, it's going to lose its pump up ability. Oh, our opponent has another Horizon Canopy. And it'll become a 1/1. Another Reliquary. I'm not happy to see that card, but we can slow that thing down with Merfolk Tricksters for days as well. I don't think neither Reliquary can do anything particularly dangerous on this board. Another Island.
Is it you who needs 5 to use Tectonic Edge, or him?
They need to have 4 mana and play for me to use Tectonic Edge. So I'm going to hide the Tectonic Edge. Going to hide it.
Card draw Sylvia.
And no, I can Vial in Silver Adept. I'll just pass. And we can instant speed, use Merfolk Trickster on the Wild Nikachu. And we're not in any danger of dying to the Naya the Reliquary either. What you gonna do? That's right, nothing. Oh, here they come. I can also, actually, do you know what? Let's try to blow them out with both. Like, so I'll target Wild Nikachu, but I'm also going to target Naya the Reliquary. Actually, do you know what? I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, that bolt is fine, but we're still here. And what I can do is I can also Vial in Merfolk Trickster, target Naya the Reliquary, and just trade with it. I think that's a fine trade. Because that's like the most important card on the board here.
Boy, State's looking pretty weak.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, another reliquary? Okay, well, we have another Merfolk Trickster. Oh, you know what I could have done? Well, they had another card in hand, so I didn't know. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I could have played Phantasmal Image copy of the Merfolk Trickster. That could have been a line. Lord of Atlantis. So now I can play Tectonic Edge freely. Now I don't have to reveal the Merfolk Trickster. I like that. Show Lord of Atlantis.
Good too.
It's fine. Yeah, and we'll just pass. Again, Merfolk tricks are going to make it very hard for them to play appropriately. And we're actually very quickly assembling lethal on the board, because with 2 lords in play, they're going to be in trouble. Now we can Tectonic Edge the Horizon Canopy away. Not so easy, is it?
He's empty-handed.
I guess they have to be nervous because I left up 2 mana. And they know I have Lord of Atlantis. And I had the option to just hardcast the Lord of Atlantis.
That's right.
That is right.
That's a huge sign of weakness, people.
Okay, so things that our opponent can do is sacrifice a Stomping Ground to go get a Ghost Quarter to blow up our Spreading Seas. But that's okay, because when they block with Wild Nikachu, we can Violin, Trickster, make turn into a 1/1 and make it useless. We have this Tectonic Edge that we can use when we want. And I have another one. Okay, so that's good too.
Just use it right now. It'll make him so mad.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can still... Okay, so I can still basically do everything. I'll attack for 3. Or maybe I can attack for more. They're empty-handed, so I can attack with both.
Can't defend against it.
Yeah, do you know what? Let's attack with both. Let's get in some more damage, and I'll Vial in the Phantasmal Image, copy Lord of Atlantis. Slightly risky line, slightly risky. They could draw like a bolt or something off of their Horizon Canopy. I'm forcing the Naya the Reliquary to look for sacrifice the Stomping Ground, look for a Ghost Quarter, blow up their own Horizon, and blow up this Horizon Canopy. Or you blow up okay, sacrifice Temple Garden, that also works. Because there's the Ghost Quarter. So how many Ghost Quarters do you have in the deck? Okay.
It's alright, because I got another one. And it's coming.
Basically. Okay.
Just making it easier.
Okay, so now we'll Merfolk Trickster this. It will die and we'll play Spreading Seas at end of turn. So what do we want to hit? Probably the Stomping Ground. It adds for the most mana. Adds red mana as well. Or maybe there's white thing. Well, I mean, anything we do is not going to matter that much. Such a library for a land card. Ghost Quarter can hit anything. So the good thing though is about this is after we Spreading Seas this, if Naya the Reliquary wants to look for a Ghost Quarter, it has to tap first, so that means it can't block next turn.
3.
And that is as good as I could get for a draw, because now we're attacking for a ton. I don't think there's any way that our opponent can attack for the win with a Naya the Reliquary here. They're playing things every turn, but they're also still drawing quite a bit of lands, so that's definitely helped us as well.
Also, we mulligan to 5.
What, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that helps. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. That makes it a very easy game. Oh, well, okay, this game's over. Yeah, I'll just attack for lethal. I guess one thing that could bring them back is Collected Company. That could do it?
No.
No. Okay, so, okay, yeah, they mulligan twice, so that maybe it's not a great example, but I just want to illustrate that, you know, Tectonic Edge did not need to be a Mutavault in this game in order to win. I'm finding, like, Mutavault is just sort of a clunky creature. It's not really actually... It's not... From my playtesting so far, it's not the difference between winning and losing games, but Tectonic Edge can be the difference between winning and losing games like in game 1 against the matchups where you really want that thing. So Gutshot is fine. It can kill Wild Nacatl on turn 1. What else can it kill? I don't want to overload on Gutshot. It's not that good. Other cards that are good are Relic of Progenitus. I'm going to take out an Island, because it's a Path to Exile deck. We're going to keep Peak. Spell Pierce is clunky. It's hard to use. Keep Phantasmal Image. Spreading Seas is great. Mist Caller. I don't know if they're playing Collected Company. Like, they're probably playing Collected Company. How do you not play Collected Company in 2018? And Master Waves is good. So we'll bring in, I guess, just Relics. It interacts with Scavenging Ooze and Naya the Reliquary. It's nice to have Gutshot, though, on the draw. So what can I remove for the Gutshot?
Mist Caller.
Maybe one Phantasmal Image and one Relic. Because they'll bring in things like Kasali Primage or maybe Reclamation Sage for the Relic anyway. I don't know how many Mana Dorks they have. It might only be like 6. This hand is a bit sketchy. I'm gonna keep it though.
Yeah,
we have
that Gutshot.
We have two draws. I do need a Merfolk before Phantasmal Image is online, and we do have a Gutshot that we can interact with our opponent on very very early in the game. Gutshot usually can earn you a few turns.
He mulligan.
Yeah, again. Oh, Noble Hierarch. Yeah, you're
Going
dead.
away.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's a great draw. Okay, so we'll Gutshot you. That's what you're for. Now, keep in mind, this is a zoo deck, so they could play Choke. So you better be playing the lands that aren't going to be vulnerable to Choke when they slam a Choke against you. Don't be surprised when they choke you out. Don't be surprised. They're going to get you. Oh, that's not good. Just play Island and go. I'm going to be careful not to tap that Island, though. And we'll play Peak at end of turn. Now the Reliquary? Sure. Peak, Path to Exile, Noble Hierarch, Bloodbraid Elf. Okay. Okay, so you're 1 mana away. Well, you basically have the mana, because you can float a mana, sack something with Knight, and play Bloodbraid Elf. But good to know. Ugh, we're flooding out. That is fine. Yeah, I'll just play Silvergill Adapt, and if it gets removed anyhow, I can file in Phantasmal Image, copy the Silvergill Adapt. Mistcaller's not bad. Okay, we'll play Mistcaller.
Does its ability have any effect against him?
Well, I'm hoping my opponent is playing Collected Company, but I don't know. If they're playing Bloodbraid Elf, maybe not. It doesn't influence Bloodbraid Elf, though, because all those cards get cast for free. If it was play it. So Master Waves is not great because they have Path to Exile in hand. Okay, making their Neither Reliquary nice and big. Big and fat.
Can you copy it and get its power toughness?
No, I can't. It's equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. I don't have many land cards in my graveyard. Wild Nikachu. You may cast it without paying its mana cost, yeah. So alternatively, I could also play Master of the Pearl Trident and copy that with Phantasmal Image, and that would be strong. I'm not going to block this thing. I don't feel like it. I think I should just draw more cards with Phantasmal Image. I think. Path. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf gone. Path and Noble Hierarch in hand, and a random card that I don't know about. I could put 2 Lords in play. Okay, here's another thing, because if I draw a Lord and this Phantasmal Image becomes a Lord, that would be really good. So how about that? We're going to delay using Phantasmal Image. We're going to wait. Because if I draw another Lord, then I can attack for just a ton this turn. We'll delay the playing of Phantasmal Image. We're going to get more information. Not where I want to be. I need a Merfolk Trickster in play for this to have impact. If only I could Spreading Seas this Plains and attack with everything, that would be pretty good.
Could you copy Silvergale to get a card draw?
I can, yeah, that's a line.
We'll do it then.
Yeah, well, the other thing I can do is copy Master of the Pearl Trident. Because the thing is, they have Path to Exile, so I'm going to lose a Lord, and I need powerful cards in play anyway. Copy Master of the Pearl Trident, attack for 7, they go down to 11. If they want to block Mistcaller, sure, I don't care. That's tough. I could draw a random card from Silvergill Adept, but, you know, what's it going to be? Like another Lord? I think it's better that I have a Lord on the battlefield. That gives me a chance to win the game. What other cards? Well, I could draw... Merfolk Trickster would help. Shrink the Knight.
Spell Pierce.
No, I don't have Spell Pierce in the deck, and it wouldn't help. None of those cards will help me. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, I'll copy the Silvergill Adept and see where it goes. This is a game where Tectonic Edge being a Mutavault would help. That's for sure. I know
the card draw chance.
Yeah, I know most of the cards in their hand, though. It's the other two. Another Bloodbraid Elf, that's not good. Another Mistcaller, that's not good. Alright, so I will attack with these 2 creatures. If they block the Mistcaller with the Wild Nikachu, I can just Gutshot it for the last 2 points of damage. That's interesting. Okay. So we don't have to use the Gutshot. Play Island, play Mistcaller, and pass. Again, they'll have enough mana to... It's none of the Reliquaries doing good work. We've got dinky creatures!
2 Lords will all be tough.
I think I might side out Mistcaller. I don't know what's better, but I think I'm going to side out Miscall it. That's interesting. They take the stance of playing... They're not even going to play their Bloodbraid Elf this turn. They're going to take a turn to Path to Exile Master the Pearl Trident.
She got shot that thing.
It's worth 4 damage this turn. So if I block the path, I can Gutshot it, and it's off the board for good. But I'm going to lose like a lot of cards. And then my Gutshot also gets weaker by the second. I could also double block. No, I don't really like the look of that either. I think I'm just going to take 4 to the face. I'm going to keep everything on the board. If I draw Master of Waves, they still have the Path to Exile. I'm going to strongly consider Gutshotting the Noble Hierarch. Okay, that's good-ish. Another Reliquary preventing any possibility of what's it called? Spreading Seas. So I'll Gutshot the Noble Hierarch. Or cancel. We'll hard cast a Master of the Pearl Trident. And now we will Gutshot Noble Hierarch. And then we will pass the turn. And now we're in a bit of a better position to block this Bloodbraid Elf. Well, they're going to save their Path to Exile for like maybe Master of Waves. Maybe they're being very cautious here. And now, ooh, drew another Noble Hierarch. Now, well, that turn, if they wanted to play Bloodbraid Elf, they have to tap out. And you know what? Our creatures can probably block a lot of the stuff that they would find from the Bloodbraid Elf. But I think the Bloodbraid Elf play is still pretty good. So they can still path something. Problem is if I even triple block, they can path and then they kill off 2 of my creatures, which I don't like either. I think we're just going to have to take it again to the face.
Spreading Seas would be beautiful here.
No, it wouldn't, because now the Reliquary. That is beautiful. Oh, that is a good one.
Crack that right now.
I could crack it right now, or I attack. They block with the Noble Hierarch. They block with the Naya the Reliquary. What's the best way I can deal with this? Because I still have to deal with 2 Bloodbraid Elves next turn.
Crack it now, get the card draw.
I guess I can attack with just all the Mist Callers. Or is that going to be good? No, maybe I have to attack with just a Mist Caller and a Silvergill Adept. That seems about right to me. Let's do that. Let them block with Knight of the Reliquary. And then we're going to play... the Knight of the Reliquary will take damage, and then when we cast Relic and then crack it, the Knight will die. You're playing right into our plan. That's right. That's right. keep up Tectonic Edge just in case I might need it. So our opponent has the option to thin their deck of a land. They opt not to. Got Phantasmal Image. That is useful.
Sweet.
Because we can, like... So if they Bloodbraid Elf into a non... Oh, that was a great card to draw, because now they can hold up Path to Exile. I was hoping that they could... Okay, that's fine. I don't care about Well Nicottle. If they had to tap out for Bloodbraid Elf, we could blow them out. Big time. They still have this Path to Exile in hand. Okay, so they have Path to Exile and I think a random card. No, okay, what do they have in the hand? They have Path to Exile and... Shoot. I did this before. I'm not very good with what they have in their hand. Okay, Wild Nicottle was revealed from Bloodbraid Elf. They just drew Ghost Quarter. They had Noble Hierarch. Maybe I forgot to get rid of Noble Hierarch. I think it's time I have to block these things.
Yeah, when you're sitting at 5 life. It's an easy decision to make.
I just realized that I could put two creatures in front of the Bloodbraid Elves, but then they could Path to Exile one of the lords that's in front of the Bloodbraid Elf, and I still have to deal with the Bloodbraid Elf. So what I can do is file in Phantasmal Image. Oh, I can take them off red mana. Or not really. They can Ghost Quarter their own land. To get red mana. To get a mountain if they needed it. Oh, okay, I have to play faster. Path, kill everything. That's not good. Okay, we're just gonna block like this, and I hope that's just appropriate. And then in the future, I'll try to double block this Wild Nicottle. Okay. Trade happens. I'll just copy this Master of the Pearl Trident. Maybe I could have waited on this. And I will definitely blow up this Ghost... No, I don't want to blow up the Ghost Quarter. Cancel. I'll blow up the Stomping Ground. They don't have red mana. I'll force them to blow up their own land if they need to get that red mana. Oh, and this thing got smaller. That's good too. So what do they have in their hand? Path to Exile, not Bloodbraid Elf. They're almost dead if I attack with everything. Almost dead.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I will. Maybe I'm just going to go for it. I don't remember what's exactly in their hand, though. See what they do. Maybe they think they're on the back foot now. I would think so too. If I were them, I would think I'm on the back foot as well. This is not a good position to be in. We're turning the corner. Okay, so I'm going to Violin, Lord of Atlantis, get for maximum damage. They're probably going to Path to Exile this Lord of Atlantis. That's fine.
As long as they spend it.
Basically. They spend it now. Getting rid of the 1 blocker. It's not being spent on a Phantasmal Image. Okay, so we get rid of a land out of our deck. They still get hit for 9. They go to 4. Okay, so there's a few ways that we can die here. A haste creature, a bolt. Maybe even just attacking with Wild Nacatl and playing a creature to have 2 blockers for our creatures. It's complicated. Oh, tapping Noble Hierarch, that's a blocker. Another Naya the Reliquary. Okay. Or is it Bloodbraid Elf? Oh, you got another you got another Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Okay, so we lose this game.
Lame.
Yeah, it is lame. Put ourselves in a good position to win. Damn. Damn those top decks. That was a good game. It was a good game anyway. Okay, so they have Thalia, Heretic Cathar. How is that going to change our game plan? So Relic's still good. Gut Shot. Meh. Spell Pierce, don't like it. I think I'm going to bring in the Phantasmal Image back. Take out a Mistcaller. Could bring in another Relic. Just for that Naya the Reliquary. We're on the play, so like Deprive is like okay. It's not beautiful, but it's okay. Venser is actually pretty good here. Venser, I think, is fine. We're going for the list. We're playing for this list getting published. How do we do this?
Private official.
Do you know what? I'll take out a Mistcaller. I know we're on the play now. But I'm pretty... Like, I don't know for sure, but I can't see their top end being Collected Company. Their top end has to be, like, Bloodbraid Elf. I could be wrong. Ugh, what if I'm wrong? I don't know what zoo lists are playing right now. This is a very unusual deck. It's not common. 1 Venser is okay. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this, people. 19 land deck with Venser. This is fine. This is good. We can work with this. We can work with this. We have Seas, we have Relic. Not a huge fan of Relic in this matchup, to be honest. Not a huge fan. So we have even more reason to play our like non-basics first because of Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Our non-basics enter the battlefield tapped, our creatures enter the battlefield tapped, everything enters the battlefield tapped. If our opponent does not have turn 1 mana dork, I would say we're pretty favored. Looks like they're going to have something on turn 1 though. Great. Okay, they have their mana source. We have our mana source.
She's Pisces.
It doesn't really mana screw them, so I'm just going to play a Lord. Just going to get our aggro game going. And I will try to make sure that this Relic is not vulnerable to a Reclamation Sage. They have to have some sort of artifact hate in their deck. I don't know what it is, but they have to have something. Stony Soul. There it is! There it is. Bolt on Lord. Okay. So we don't have a good way to deal with Stony Silence.
Pisces.
I'm inclined to agree. It's a bad use of our mana. Forgot. I'm playing Tectonic Edge to play around Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Oh, we're gonna get ruined by the Spreading Sea. Sorry, the Stony Silence. I totally forgot about Stony Silence. Now I remember why I don't want too many relics in the deck. Because then that can happen. I also forgot, against Zoo, there is a sideboard strategy where you side out all the Ether Vials on the play. Oh, great. Blood Red Elf. Deny the Reliquary. Doesn't look good for the bad guys, people. Or it doesn't look good for Merfolk. And now the Relics can't do anything about Deny the Reliquary. Get hit for 4. They have 3 cards left in hand. We have 1 card left in hand. We needed Master of Waves. That's what we needed. So I think we need to get hoofed in the face one more turn, because I need to make a big Master of Waves.
Hoofed.
I'm gonna play 1 relic for the moment that we have. I want to be prepared for the turn that we get Vents or Bounce Stony Silence, and maybe we can crack our relics and get some mana out of it. So the only thing I don't want to see here is Thalia, Heretic Cathar, or Path to Exile. So there's a lot of cards I need to dodge here. Ghost Quarter's not good. Everything's not good.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. All our hopes and dreams. Won't be good this week. This week was not our week. Maybe next week. Tune in next time.
If you play more Modern Challenges.
Yeah, I'm going to play a Modern Challenge every single week. Well, there's another Stony Silence. That's some good news. I don't even know. Mist Caller is probably what I want to see here. Not really that. Okay, so now we're playing Master of Waves just to stem the bleeding. Because I can't play Lord of Atlantis.
Does Blue have any enchantment hate?
They had everything. Their hand was perfect for our hand. I think in the future, well, I'll tell you what was the problem. I don't know what their deck list is. I'm very unfamiliar with how this list is being played. If I know they have Collected Company in their deck, I'm going to keep Mistcaller in the deck. If I don't know that if I know they don't have Collected Company, I would take all of them out. I would take out all the Mistcallers, probably play with some Deprives on the play. I would probably take out, and now that I know that they're playing with so many Stony Silences, I'd probably take out Ether Vial on the play, and then just jam a bunch more lands in, because we can fill in our deck with lands. So, the unknown is scary. Well, we're not. The lesson of today would be that the unknown is scary, but our hand.
There's some things that Peak just can't see.
There's some things that Peak just can't see. That's for sure. It's disappointing to go this far and then lose to a Zoo deck, which I think, in the grand scheme of things, we're very favored against. But this is the only deck out of the entire Modern Challenge. Like, I just don't know what the 75 looks like. I have no idea. And I would say that's the biggest danger of playing, because like Merfolk, you have to be able to play around all their holdings very, very well. But if you don't know what's in their 75, it's very hard. You're just randomly guessing what you should do, what you should play. And that's definitely what happened this week. I'll look at a list, or if anyone can point me in the direction of what this list probably is like, you could let me in the comments section below. Or maybe this guy's list is going to be published with everyone else's like Modern Challenge lists. It's definitely playing like 4 Path to Exile, 4 Lightning Bolt, or something in that ballpark. Probably no Collected Company. So I would say something I would do differently. I would take out some Ether Vials. I'd maybe shave it down to 2. I might not even play with Relic of Progenitus. because the danger of Stony Silence is so high. Like look what it did to us. I would say on the draw I would risk it. I would have like 4 Ether Vials on the draw, but on the play I would take out some Ether Vials because you don't actually need it. I would play with Mistcaller as a just random 1/1 creature on the play. It would have worked out better than Ether Vial in this game. And yeah, I would just try to go for I would try to play an aggro plan on the play, but this is definitely not going to work in this. Again, from what they showed us, this plan is not going to work. Or I don't know. Maybe they just had everything. They had 2 Path to Exiles when they really needed them. Maybe without Path to Exile, Master Waves would have just taken over the game.
Possible.
So that was... What are we going to play today? Let's play some more chess. I'm in the chess mood the last little while. Alright, we're playing some chess. E4, Caro-Kann. Well, it was a Caro-Kann, now they're just turning it into something weird. Now they're just doing their own thing. They are very happy playing their own sort of game of chess by themselves. These are just all very weird, unconventional moves. I see what they're doing, though. Move my knight here so I can go over here and over here. And I do like the idea of that plan. Expand on the other side of the board. Okay, so now this knight is sort of trapped, it has nowhere to go. I think I can now play my knight up here now that the knight is no longer attacking that square. Might as well give my knight a new move. And I'm probably going to now play... Yeah, I'm just going to put my rook here. We're going to try to attack down here. This bishop has almost nowhere to go, for example. I think my opponent is trying to set up some sort of knight a3 check or knight c3 check, but it's not going to work out. I don't think it's going to be good. Because I'm just going to move my king over. They want some situation where I capture back with the pawn. They capture back with the pawn with check. See? But now I can just do this. Now I'm threatening. Oh, they were threatening to take my rook the entire time. I didn't even see that. Alrighty then. In that case, that happens. I'm not sure if there's a sacrifice opportunity here, but I'm going to try to go for one. Like, I'll take this thing, queen check. Okay, let's go. You're only going to live once. Yeah, and then I go back down. I go here. And now... I'll play here with the threat of playing my knight over here to attack this rook. And I could also play the knight on f6. See, knight f6, take the rook. Take the rest of my opponent's pieces. No, I'm threatening. Bishop captures pawn here. My opponent's position is in ruins. Now I'm opening up my bishop. Checks over here, checks all around. They lose their queen. Alright, thank you. Just as planned. Just as planned. This is probably where they resign. Or not. They don't want to resign. So... Okay. Well, I can't force you to. Or can I? There, it's checkmate. It's checkmate. Beautiful game to win here. Alright, we accept. They are offering us a rematch. I accept your rematch. They're playing the bird attack. All I know is that you really want to exchange this bishop for this knight, if possible. But my opponent is not really obliging here. Oh, good. They're not obliging. Another thing is you really want to get an e5, so my opponent might now play d4. Okay. But now that after I play my pawn in e6, that light square bishop that was trapped, it's gone. It's not trapped anymore. Where to put this? Here, I guess. My opponent wants to expand on the queen side. I sort of don't want them to do that. Well, what if I do this? What if they lock up the position? If they play c5, so now this part of the board is locked up, so now we're going to fight over the center. Don't know where to put this rook. We're now both sort of looking where there are breaks in the position. Uh-oh, where do I put this knight? I have to put it up there? Okay, I might have screwed up with the knight. It doesn't have a good square to go to. How do I make up for this? I probably don't. I have to open up something. Fortunately, our opponent's dark square bishop is really bad. It's terrible. It's locked in by all of its own pawns. Okay, so our opponent gets the idea to... Oh, maybe we can threaten We can at least get our knight to here. If they take back with the knight, I can take back with the bishop and then take the rook. Then we'll be up something. So we're making progress here. We're making progress. Oh, I missed this shot. I can't move my king. That's right. Okay, I resign. I have to give up my queen. Alright, we got a new game. I'm playing the Sicilian Najdorf. Our opponent's playing the very aggressive bishop g5 variation. It's called the poison pawn variation, where I don't actually like taking this pawn. It's called the poison pawn variation, but I'm about to bail out of it with this knight c6 move. Yeah, and here I go. Oh, usually people play knight b3, but that's still a move. Knight captures c6. I think I'm not sure, but I'm going to try knight g4. It's tricky with some sort of queen check maneuvers, either knight up here, or I can take this pawn, it takes back, and I can take back with the knight. Not sure what I'm going to do if my opponent castles. Okay, so we're going to take this line. And now my opponent's position is not that impressive. Not that impressive. They usually play a very aggressive game, but this is not very aggressive. Not very interesting. Now I'm just threatening to take this knight to double up my opponent's pawns. I don't need to castle, but castling is convenient. I want to keep the bishops on the board. My opponent has no attack, so this is not important. It's not scary at all. Maybe I'm going to eat my words. As long as I don't give my opponent a break, I don't see how I can lose. Take, check, take, go back. Well, this could be dangerous. Whatever. We're going to take the dangerous line. If they push the pawn, I'm still going to take it with my bishop, and then we've got the rooks behind to come in for the defense. It's possible that they're going to play this rook over here, double everything up. And then the onus is still on me to actually try to defend. I can play bishop g7, they take, I take back, they take this pawn, I take with my king. No, they're going to go with this line. So I have an option to take this knight. I think I will. I'm going to hope that this is just a winning endgame for me somehow. That's not a bad move. So the rook has nowhere to go. It's going to go back here. I'm going to go here. And then I think my opponent has to play there. But I think I'm going to be more active than they are. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm more active than my opponent is. Like, I'm not going to attack this pawn. My whole position feels very active. I have to play fast, though. I have 25 seconds left. I'm going to lose on time. Or maybe not. Oh! I lost on time! Whatever, that was a good game anyway. I think I proved that I had the better position in the end. I played my opponent. It was a nice, clean game. So I think that's where we're going to end off there. Don't forget about the Lord of Atlantis roasting marshmallows giveaway. Don't forget to get in for that. Details for that are in the description below. Yeah, we didn't make Merfolk great again this tournament. I think we had a fine tournament. Overall, I just went 50-50 with my score. Not super impressive, but I don't think this tournament went my way either. In the grand scheme of things, you know, I still ran okay. It wasn't that bad. But overall, I'm pretty fine with the list. Maybe I'm wrong with Tectonic Edge. We're going to have to put Mutavaults back in the main deck. But overall, the rest of the list performed very much to my liking. So what we're going to do is we're going to thank all of you patrons who are supporting me on Patreon. And we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Merfolk in Modern and some chess.